Now to the farmers' body SKM that's called for a black day today, or the Akrosh Divas, to express his dissatisfaction with the government's response to their demands. The SKM has also announced that other protest actions will be taking place. So a nationwide tractor rally has been planned for the 26th of this month, and a Mahapanchayat that will be in Delhi on the 14th of next month. Meanwhile, the Haryana police in Ambala have initiated action against farmer leaders actively involved in the ongoing protests at the state border under the provision of the NSA, the National Security Act. It said that the administration had already informed or alerted the general public in this regard, and if the agitators cause any sort of damage, whether it's to government or private property, then the loss would have to be compensated by seizing their property or their bank account. So it is a black day, as the SKM has announced, and of course the protesters are sitting in protest. To remember that they have taken a halt, but they continue in a sit-in protest. They are not marching forward or marching towards Delhi because they are awaiting that fifth round of talks with the centre. Do remember, 4 rounds of talks have already taken place. The last proposal that was proposed by the government was rejected by the farmers, and which is why they decided that they will continue with their protest. However, just 2 days ago, when they were expected to resume their protest and make their way towards Delhi, and both sides, whether it was the centre or it was the the farmers, they were gearing up to collide at the borders of Punjab, Haryana, making their way towards Delhi if that would be the need. However, the farmers had made an appeal to the centre, asking them that let the authorities open the borders, let them move peacefully, and that they would in fact go to a designated area if that would be given to them to protest peacefully. So, but before that could even happen, the centre has now appealed to them and asked them to stand back, to stand by. They will come up with another proposal which will include crop diversification. It will also include stubble burning, a major issue for the farmers of Punjab and Haryana, and of course their basic issue, the MSP.
11 दिन हो गए और 11 दिन से सरकार ने इस हाईवे पे हमें रोक के रखा है। पूरे हरियाणा की जो सीमा है उसको सील कर दिया गया। ये किसी एक देश की सीमा नज़र नहीं आती, ऐसा लगता अंतर्राष्ट्रीय बॉर्डर हो। और जो खनौरी की घटना थी, सबों ने निर्णय लिया था कि हम पूरी जो घटना है उसकी समीक्षा करेंगे और तब आगे के बारे में सोचेंगे। वहाँ गोली चली है, उनकी वीडियो है, युवक की मौत हुई है और ये सैनिक और पुलिस की बुलेट से मौत हुई है।
Well, we have Ghazali joining us to get us more on this. Ghazali, we just heard the farmer leader talk about the cause of the death of that one protester, saying that it was a bullet that caused his death. Get us more details as to what is he referring to.
See, as of now, the post-mortem examination has not started for the deceased farmer named Shubkaran Singh, a 21-year-old from Bhatinda. His body is still in the mortuary of Patiala's Rajendra Hospital. Meanwhile, what you shared with our viewers was that SKM has given call for multiple protests, Black Day, Tractors March, Mahapanchayat. But as of now, all eyes are on this protest, that what will happen to the Delhi Chalo March. So there is a broad consensus have to be reached among the multiple farm unions. That is not happening, and hence perhaps this march is also not going forward. Meanwhile, the farm union leaders have asked the state government to give certain benefits to the families of this deceased farmer, rather giving him a status of Shaheed or martyr, to whom the Punjab government gives a compensation of 1 crore rupees. Besides that, they have also asked the government to announce a committee of 5 doctors or 5 distinguished people who will oversee the post-mortem report, and then perhaps this entire puzzle of whether he died with a bullet injury or he died with some other injury will be cleared. So the government of Punjab has to announce all those demands which the farmers have sort of discussed yesterday in Patiala, and till those demands are met, till those announcements are made, the final rites of the post-mortem report examination will not be conducted. So it's a major setback for the farm union leaders, a tragic death of a 21-year-old young farmer. And why? Because violence in any form it doesn't suit any kind of agitation. Meanwhile, the union government has been repeatedly saying that we are ready for talks, but the way things have happened in the last 2 days, death of the young farmer, tear gas shelling from the other side, protesters is still near the Shambhu border. We'll have to see that how farm union leaders react and respond to this, because they had already suspended the Delhi Chalo March for 2 days. Today is the second day, and union leaders like Sarvan Pandher and Jagjit Dallewal, the two leaders who are spearheading this protest, the ones who are leading this agitation near Shambhu border, will address the media, will brief the media about what will be their next strategy.
Right, Kasali, when is the next round of talks, the fifth round of talks expected? Because we do know they've asked the farmers to stand by. Of course, we just heard the farmer leader talking about how it doesn't feel like a single country. It looks like an international border when it comes to the borders of Punjab and Haryana.
See, talks, verbally the union ministers are claiming that they are inviting farmers for talks. The farm union leaders also say they are ready for talks, but in between there are so many developments which have sort of become a hurdle before the talks could progress. Because yesterday, Ambala police issued a press statement saying that we are evoking NSA against the farm union leaders who are participating in this protest, as well as notices have been issued to the farm union, the protesters who are participating in this protest for asking for their bank details, and the Haryana government has issued orders saying that we will freeze your bank accounts, come forward, anybody who is participating in this protest, their bank accounts will be seized, their assets will be frozen, and this is the kind of tactics that Haryana police is sort of undertaking to ensure that not many people from Haryana join this protest. They're also, in the press statement, they said that we fear that this protest will get violent and it will damage the government properties. So they are asking general public that anybody who faces, witnesses or sort of bears the brunt of this agitation, if any, then they can come forward and claim the damages for they can claim for the damages, and the government will recover it from the protesters' property or assets. So on one side, Haryana police, or you can say that the state government is adopting these tactics through which the farm union leaders say that it's intimidating tactics by the Haryana government to stall this protest, to damage this agitation, and hence till the government doesn't take unilateral decisions, not inviting us for talks on one side and taking these harsh actions against us, till then the talks can't continue.